afternoon. It is Tuesday. Well, I used to be good at this, and I'm not. And it is fixing to be 2 o'clock. Oh, my goodness. I went to bed at 10:30. Woke up at 3 to get my better half going. Get out of my house. Not really. I mean, I had to get him to work. Sad thing is, poor man, he's going to be working till 8:30 tonight. So, well, he'll be home around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Crossing our fingers because he's usually home at 5:30. Poor man, where they're working, and like I said, underground utilities, he's got to wait for this mall to shut down so they can cut through the mall parking lot. So he's going to be working late tonight. Um, so he's going to be tired. Yesterday, I didn't get to post because I ran out of time, guys. I really did. Yesterday, I slept till 11:30. Today, I slept till 12. It's becoming a habit, and I'm not liking it. And maybe it's because I need it. I don't know. I may need the sleep, and I just don't like it. I've been going to bed between 9 and 10:30, 9 and 11. Let's say that. Because that whole Lyme has a sleep schedule. I'm sorry, that's BS. Straight up BS. Throw it in the toilet and flush it. That's BS. Because if Lyme really had a sleep schedule, I'd be able to go to sleep and wake up when it says, which is usually by 11 o'clock, and you wake up by 7. Lyme has a sleep schedule. Then why do we have insomnia? Come on now. I'm sorry, I'm getting off squirrel trails. But, I ended up yesterday, got up at 3:30. Woke my husband up, said, here, love you, here's your lunch, get out. And then around 6:30, yeah, yesterday morning, I crawled. Oh, my neck needs readjusted so bad. I crawled back into the comfy bed and went till around 11:30. Woke up, finally got motivated to get out of bed. Had a normal caffeinated cup of coffee, because usually I drink decaf. Had a caffeinated cup of coffee, and that put me to the bathroom. Yeah, TMI there. FaceTimed with Michelle from Florida for, Lord, 12:30 to 3:30, 4 o'clock, which I enjoyed the FaceTime with her because that was her first time FaceTiming and everything. And I told her, later on we'll try and include like Jen, Lainey, Jamie, everybody up in there so we can all just, because I love the group. Our group is growing. The Laughing Through Lyme is growing so much where everybody just gets on there and talks. I love it. But we had FaceTime, and I'm like, sugar, I got to get off here. I have got a yard to mow. I mean, mind you, this is the 3 acres that's around the house, and then the other 7 acres is in the back section. So I didn't mow that. I mean, I mowed around it one time, and that was it, to make the trail. But then we grilled out. My husband came home so tired. He ate, took a shower, went straight to bed. But I went to bed at 10:30, woke up at 3:30 again this morning. 3:30. Sent him on his way. Talked to Michelle Lindsay. Well, did my good mornings to everybody, and talked to Michelle Lindsay for a little bit from Florida. And then I crashed again and woke up right at 12 o'clock. And I'm like, this is not going to work for me. I'm not liking sleeping half the day because I don't know. But I wore my face mask, my sunglasses, and all that good stuff yesterday, so the allergies aren't too bad with me today. And I've got to finish doing the mowing, but I don't know if I'll do it today because over here at the old farmhouse that they're fixed to push over, many years ago they planted a rose bush, beautiful, bright pink, not a dark pink, but a light, bright pink rose bush. and I've never spotted it. And all the times I mowed over there, and I spotted because I hit it. Well, the roses hit me, and I can't stand roses, but I love looking at them, but I don't like them. I know I'm a weird person. I like wildflowers. I don't like roses. So, I'm like, oh my goodness. So, and obviously it's bloomed for quite a while now because it's got dead blooms on it. I'm like, okay, so how am I going to get this transferred over into this proper part of the property, because that house is going to be pushed down and later cows are going out in there, and I don't want the rose bush there. So my dilemma today is I got to figure out how we're going to get in there to the rose bush, because underneath it is all the shrubbery that you can't get under with, my riding lawnmower, and I'm not going to push mow it, and I cannot use a weed eater because it locks me up. The vibration of it puts me down way too bad. So I'm like, well, what I'll do is I'll trim around it, pull, take off all the dead rose buds, and let my husband get over there and do it. Not only that, we've got a hibiscus that's about as tall as me, but it's not a hibiscus. I can't explain this flower. I'd have to look it up and then tell you. And it's right up against another tree, and I'm like, well, this needs to be taken out too and brought over. So my dilemma today is figuring out how big is the rose bush, because it's about as tall as me, maybe my husband's height, 6 something, and get it over here and everything. But I need to mow my backyard, but I'm not actually yet. I'm going to do a slow ride on my 4-wheeler because I need to go out there and harvest some of my opium lettuce. I need to look for my Japanese knotweed because I know where some is on another property, but I'm hoping I find it here. Also, I have cat's claw. You guys know it as greenbriers, cat's claw, catbriers, and there's something else it's called, that grows back on the other side of the property, and I need to get back there and harvest the cat's claw because that is good for us. And I've never tried cat's claw, but I know it is one of I think it's Bruner, if I'm right, Bill, through Bruner, or Rawls. Actually, I think cat's claw is in all the protocols, really, to be honest, of one of the main supplements to have. Excuse me. So I'm going to get back there and gather some cat's claw and everything and look for my Japanese knotweed because I know where some is. I just really don't want to have to go where it's at. And I'll explain. We have coyotes here. Every time I try to record them, my dogs and my neighbor's dogs and all the dogs way over there are raising Cain because these coyotes are getting braver. And they've been right here in the field that's right across from me. They've been over here at the pond that's across from me. They've been in my back field, at my other pond, over here in this part of the field. They're getting closer. And my back property I've showed you guys before, not fully. I've never showed you the pond and all that. But once you get to the pond, that way is more of my property. And it's woods. Legit woods with a stream down it. Now, we do know that's where the coyotes have their den. And I know that's where some Japanese knotweed is. Thing is, it's a small little trail, just big enough for a 4-wheeler, to get down there, because I've rode down it before I realized that's where they have their den. I don't want to get caught back there off my 4-wheeler getting Japanese knotweed and I'm near the den, because I don't know where the den is exactly. And my property's woods is all there is. So once the woods is gone, it's all field. So we know they're in that part of my property. And I don't want to be off on the 4-wheeler, off of it, digging knotweed, and I'm right there on them, and I'm being attacked by coyotes, because I can't, all I got to do, because the woods are so thick, you really cannot get through the woods and turn around and haul butt. So I'd be screwed. So I really don't want to go back there. And my husband said, well, go back there, but carry your gun. My gun ain't going to take all these coyotes down, because trust me, there is a lot. One sunset, we sat here and watched them because they had mowed the field here for hay. about a couple weeks ago, and we saw them right at dusk. Buttloads of coyotes. The male, the female, and all the followers. You know, all the little ants following. So that's a lot. And I'm like, my clip don't hold that many to kill all these. And I don't want to get caught there and having to turn around and maneuver, and I'm being attacked at the same time. So I can't get the knotweed back there. So I'm really crossing my fingers. It's over here in my other part of the property. And find it. Also, I need to see if I can find some ramps. I love my ramps. Also, cattail. I don't know if you guys know that, but cattail is actually good if you've ever ate, well, Michelle from Florida, swamp cabbage. It tastes like swamp cabbage. You pull it up and you cut it up, all this stuff. Right down here, I haven't checked this pond yet because I just haven't. It's cattails, and I know you can eat pretty much the whole thing. And I need to harvest some of that, but I want to see if it's near this pond instead of that pond, because that pond's just too snaky right over here, and I really don't want to get near it. So, that's what I plan on doing today, just a little, what's it called? Harvesting. No? My brain went dumb. Harvesting wild plants. There you go. And looking for a few, and then figuring out what to do with these plants and how to get them transferred. As far as how I feel, minus I just woke up about 2 hours ago. I'm feeling okay. I am trying a few new things. And I really don't want to talk about it yet until I see actually how it works. So, now, Michelle from Florida, she knows what I'm talking about, unfortunately, because she's trying it herself. Or we're both trying to see if it works. As of yesterday, yeah, it worked. I tried it I tried to do that, the protocol I'm going to put it as at the moment, and it's helped today so far with pain, and definitely the pain. And before I really talk about it, I'm going to give it a week or so and see really how if it's just because I'm just now starting it and that's why it's working, this new protocol, or is it really working? I want to see if it works before I even bring it up, or mention it. But like I said, Michelle, she's trying it too. If she can stop leaving it at her husband's house. She knows what I'm talking about. So we're both trying a new thing to see how that works for our neuro symptoms, the constant feeling of vibrations and needles and pins, and our body's always vibrating, the whole neuromuscular sensitivity issues and everything, and the pain receptors and all that, and seeing how that works. So before I bring it up or mention it, I'm going to like try it for a week or so and see if it's actually really working, or is it just because it's a new protocol, and see how that works. But I'm just now catching up on everybody's vlogs because I seem to be just, I don't know, I just haven't got the giddy up and go yet, and I'm trying to giddy up, and every time I giddy up, I go back to bed. My go is right back to bed. But hopefully everybody has a less painful day, less symptoms. Jen, I do, hopefully, my prayers are to you, and hopefully you feel a lot calmer today than you did the day before. And Jamie, Marcia, Michelle, hopefully Bill, everybody, Teresa. Yes, Teresa, I cannot wait to find out where this girl went. And sadly, I have an idea. Aren't you a pretty one? Oh, that's a woodpecker. Woodpecker about this tall. I have 3 different yeah, I'm changing the subject. I have 3 different woodpeckers in my property. I have the big one, Woody Woodpecker, big one. And then I have this little itty bitty one. It's full grown, and it just has a red circle around it, and drives me nuts because he gets here on the pines. And then I've got one that's a medium size. He's a redhead, but he's got black. No, he's got white dots all down his back. And that's the one I just saw. And it's pretty. It's pretty. Also, yesterday while I was mowing, I accidentally knocked baby birds out of their bird's nest. Thank goodness they were actually coming out as it was to try and learn to fly. And I'm like, and then I went and dodged him to turn around so I'd make sure where it was. Don't know where it went. I guess I'm hoping it flew away because I didn't see no bird feathers or anything, so I didn't run him over. But, and then, here's your new, remember I told you about the baby birds down here? Well, also down here, another male and female are building a new nest. And over here, above my living room window sill, is a bird that is feeding babies now. So now I got a whole 2 more nest here with baby birds in it. And it's like, ah. So, yeah, I'm like, aren't you guys a little too late? You Twitter pated it a little too late, and you're hatching a little too late. You know, you need to catch up. So there's baby birds everywhere. But outside that, like I said, so far the new protocol, I'm trying it. I'm not going to talk about it except protocol. So far, this is 1, 2, 3 days. 3 days now. And so far, it's okay. I'm not going to say I'm not going to herx on it because I probably will. But usually you won't see the herxing until 3 to 4 days after you're on it. So this makes Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, this makes my third Sunday, Monday. I got it Saturday. So Sunday, Monday. This makes my 3rd day, so I should start really seeing if I'm going to herx on it 3 to 4 days later. Because like I said, my vape pen, the CBD with the 1% THC, usually takes 3 to 4 days to see if you're going to herx on it. And I do know I herx fully on a full dropper on it, and you can do 20 drops of the CBD under your tongue. I think my friend, not Jennifer from This Is the Day, but another Jennifer does it 3 times a day. But I can't do that's a full vial, and I can't do a full vial because it had my heart racing and I couldn't breathe, and I literally could not breathe. I couldn't at all, and my husband literally had to slap me back into being able to breathe. I mean, and I've told him that if I stop breathing and I can't breathe, smack me. Don't hit me on my back. Smack me. Not hard, just to get me to breathe. So, and I know I can't do a full vial, so I usually take 2 or 3 under the tongue in the morning and in the afternoon. But I'm also trying something else new that seems to be, this is my 3rd day, seems to be okay. I mean, I still do deal with my normal crappy Lyme symptoms, but when they start getting severe, the new protocol I'm on seems to help kick its butt and put it back to the normal crap. So it's bearable. I got birds. Oh, talking about baby birds. Mama bird just went behind my living room window sill with a worm just to feed the babies. I've got birds everywhere. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to get back here before I mow the backyard, backfield, 7 acres, and go back there and see if I cross my fingers on Japanese knotweed here instead of way out there. And my opium lettuce and all that. And as far as my chickweed, or chicory as they call it too, and they come down, the county comes down and mows these sides, and they mowed all my chicory or chickweed down. And I know the rest is down the road, and I don't want to ride up there and get it, so I'm hoping I can find it out in the backfield. So, and I've got definitely some opium lettuce back here that is a good 9 feet tall. So it's time, and the bigger it gets, the more opium that's inside it. And that's why I got to get on my 4-wheeler and ride up beside it and whack it down so I can dry out the resin and use it, as well as I can eat the leaves. So, but with my husband coming home late tonight, he's like, nope, just feed me 2 meals today. Send me to work with 2 meals, lunch and supper. Since I'm going to be home late, I'm not going to eat. Don't worry about it. You eat. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll harvest. What is the word? It's not harvester. Guys, I know this. Bill, you do it. Charity does it. I do it. I just can't think what it's called. It starts with a G, I think. Harvester? No. I don't know what it's called. I can't think. So I'm going to pick some, harvest some edibles today, and I'm going to eat edibles. And like I said, my plantains have their new stems on them. The long stems that looks like it's got a little teardrop on the top. They were great to saute or stick in the oven. And I got, even though I mowed my yard here, there's buttloads out in my other property. So I also got to check on my, I've got milk thistle and I got burdock back there, curly burdock back there. I need to check on and see how it's doing. So I'm going to mostly just do a lot of forage. Starts with an F. I'm going to do some foraging today and do some checking out on what's out in my back field. And I'd take you along with my cell phone. For some reason, my cell phone is not wanting to record nothing over 20 seconds. So it's like, so the only thing I could do is take still pictures of everything. But for some reason, my phone is not wanting to record over 20 seconds. So, but other than that, God bless you, and I'll tune in later. Right now I'm gonna pull out my four-wheeler and see what I can find back there, edible and healthy, beneficial for us co-infection limeys. But other than that, love you guys. Be good.